Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today we're back with Franchise Hockey Manager. I want to get this series going. I want to crank out more videos, and so we're going to do that over this in real life. I had a little bit of a snow blizzard, but that allows me to crank out more videos for you guys. And with that, we're back at the trade deadline, pretty much approaching. It's March 10th, but we're getting there. Or I believe it's March 10th, actually. Let's get a March 1st, excuse me. So, with that being said, we're going to jump in now. I originally was going through this, and I was talking and making a video for this series, and the game actually crashed on me, and that may be a blessing in disguise, because originally I traded, I'll show you guys what I did. I traded away straight for John Carlson. I gave up Ivan, who's a prospect. He's not on the active roster. But if we go contracts, Ivan, by all accounts, is going to be a 5-star great player. You can see right there, 5-star potential. But I was able to get back a first-round draft pick from Washington. So it was a good trade because Washington is taking an older player, but they get this stud, and they're giving up John Carlson, he's in his prime. But they also gave up their first-round pick, which I was a little bit taken back that Washington would give up a first round. At first, I was going to go second, and I thought, well, let's just go all in and try and get first, and it worked. So either Ivan must be the next Bobby Orr or something. I don't know, but afterwards, in the video before it crashed, I was talking and showing you guys that now our defense is pretty much arguably can compete with any other team's defense. And I was showing the teams, and that led me to Nashville. I actually clicked on Nashville. And I may change my strategy a little bit, because Nashville, if we look at, we don't want goalie ratings. We just want skater rate. Where's the info? There it is. Okay. So if you look at their defense and you go to their active roster, it is really incredible. I mean, what they've put together, this is, I think, if not the best defensive cores in the game. I would have to double check, but I don't well, we can just look real quickly and find out. Calgary's pretty good. Like, if you look at ability just on pure stars in the game, like, who else is going to touch Nashville? Maybe Dallas. Dallas is pretty good. Detroit's all right. But you look at what Nashville has, like, we're going to bring, like, that and their potential, it's pretty solid. So I think what I may try and do, I sort of want to go after Seth Jones. Now, Seth Jones is going to be coming up on a huge deal, but he could be a player that could really fit in with what we're trying to do. He can already play. Let's look at his ratings. He is already a monster. You know, physically, he's all around pretty good. He's only going to get better. He's a type of player that could really do our team some good. He could come in and he could be that top elite defenseman. Even right now, he's on that precipice of becoming that elite, but already, you know, in the coming years, he definitely will be. So, and the thing is, let's compare him quickly, because John Carlson I know I can get, because like I said, I already made the trade and the game crashed on me. John Carlson is pretty much maxed out. I mean, he's going to get a little bit better, but if we look at his ratings, physically, he's borderline already there with Seth Jones. And so I don't know defensively. I didn't check real quick. Let me... Hold on, I'm trying to think of something real quick. Game by game. We don't want edit. Yeah, let's go to Predators roster. Where's Seth Jones? And we want to... Where's Seth Jones? There he is. Let's go to ratings. So defensively, we would like him to get better. Shooting accuracy is where he's pretty bad at, actually. You compare him to John Carlson, you sort of would like that to get better. That shooting accuracy. And let's just look at John Carlson real quickly. Let's go to Washington roster. John Carlson. But again, what I'm hesitant now, well, John Carlson's shooting accuracy is only a 9 or an 11. So yeah, I think I'm going to go after Seth Jones. I think his potential makes him worth it, and if we give him second line minutes this year, he'll get better, and then next year he'll be golden. And he's supposed to max out 4.5. And so let's see if we can do this. Make a trade offer. So we're going to jump into this. Now let's see how they already feel about Straight. We're going to find out real quickly how they feel about. I'm just going to offer the same exact trade that I offered Washington before the game closed. Oh, wow. Well, this is interesting. We may go back to Washington because the money may not actually work out, because we're going to have to take, or we could go Roman Yossi. Play left defense. Let's check his ratings. Physically, he's not the best. He's definitely more offensive minded. No, let's try and stick and see if we can get Seth. We're gonna have to take on around 5.2 million, but we could take on Ribeiro, and then they could take back Le Cavalier. Where is this? But then they'd be in debt. Alright, let's go back and see. I don't think they're going to give up draft picks. Let's see if they'll... let's try and get that first. Okay. Alright, so this could be interesting. We'll get Seth Jones. We'll also add Ribeiro, which will add depth to us. The thing is that I'm a little hesitant because Ribeiro is going to be up, or Seth Jones is going to be up after this year, and he's going to want that money. He's going to want to be paid. But if Le Cavalier gets bought out, we could use some of that money. All right, so I think this is good for us, and we're getting what we want. We also add depth at the center position, and we can always trade Ribeiro too. So let's see if this goes through. They say, okay, let's make a deal. Let's offer the trade or finalize it. Wow, so it went through. It says, according to the news, there were mixed emotions by the players involved in the trade as part of the Flyers swapped. The players indicated it was a good to get a fresh start in another city, but it was difficult to leave your friends on an old team. Wow. I'm actually a little bit shocked that went through, to be honest. But, alright, so we'll plug it in, and now, we have depth. Let's actually check Ribeiro, because we picked him up to make the money work. He's actually pretty good in the face-off dot. Let's go to the ratings and see. So, speed and as a skater, he's excellent. Shooting, he's even really good. Passing, he could come in. He's a team player. He doesn't have very good leadership. He definitely doesn't have very good professionalism. But he could come in and work. And especially with Sam Gagner out, he can help fill that void and calm and add depth, especially down the line. Because let's look at the lines right now. Pretty much we have Lawton filling that void at third line. But we can move Lawton down. And we can bring in Ribeiro, even scratch. Where is he? Yeah, we can scratch Chris. Play Ribeiro. And then that allows us to add depth to the center position. And Ribeiro can play third line time, which is going to be fine for him with Reed and LeCavalier. So that adds that playmaker ability, which works for us to add better scoring depth to our team. And Dimitri is back. And then Seth Jones can just slot in to... Is he active? I don't think we did. Let's dress him. Yeah, Seth Jones can then just slide in right there like, we didn't lose anybody. So that's the trade. I actually, prefer this more. Where is he? I actually prefer this more than the trade that we made for John Carlson before the game crashed, because I think Seth Jones fits right in. He's going to anchor this team on the blue line. Once he gets better, everyone agrees that he's going to be something special. And so that's pretty much the last trade. And the best thing about this trade, shockingly, is we add depth to the center position, which we needed because we are dealing with an injury, like I said, in Sam Gagner. And once he comes back, he'll fit in. I don't know where we're going to slot him. I see him more as a winger. Maybe even scratch LeCavalier, try and deal him. But right now, the decor is what I want to shore up, and we've done that. We've done that in spades, and there's really nothing too much to complain about because we add a first-round pick, which I still can't believe. It's a little bit shocking, but we have this core now in place now. Here's the interesting part, which is why I went for John Carlson originally. John Carlson, for what he does, is being paid at a steal of a deal. He only gets $4 million a year, which is really crazy to me because he's a great player. He's arguably, I don't know. I mean, he's a top D guy, and I think he's personally underpaid. So Seth Jones is going to be up after this year. Now, Seth Jones is coming into that 22 to mid-20s to where you don't know if he's going to... He's not going to get that major money, but he's definitely going to want 4, maybe 5 mil. And then we have coming up... we have... who else? Eric coming up. He's coming up after this year. He's going to want to be paid. Maybe I would see him at 4 mil, something like that. So it's going to make it a little bit interesting. But again, I'm not really concerned. We have LeCavalier. We can buy him out. Ribeiro, we can trade if need be. So I think we're okay, and I think I'm happy with the trade. Adding Seth Jones is going to give us that elite player. Right now, he can play second D pair, get solid minutes, but still develop. And then next year, he can take over and lead it with either Dimitri, probably Dimitri going forward. So I think we're in a good situation. I actually prefer this trade better. I'm a little bit happy the game crashed. So Guys, let me know your thoughts. It's a little bit interesting considering we only have Straight and Ivan, and we got Ribeiro, Seth Jones, and a first. I mean, just hearing it back to myself, it sounds a little bit like highway robbery. But let me know what you guys think. I'm interested on your thoughts, and then next episode we'll get back to simulating, because I don't see us making another move. That pretty much is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a little younger on the blue line. We did that. We accomplished what we wanted to do. So it'll be interesting moving forward. You know, if you guys didn't catch last episode, I'll leave a link to it down below. But pretty much where we're at right now, we're pretty much locked into a playoff spot. As long as we go steady as she goes, we'll be solid. We're not going to... I don't see us getting better in the standings than New York, but I see us staying right where we are. We're not going to compete, like I said a couple episodes ago. We're not going to get to where Tampa or New York is in the standings, but we don't want to lose games. That's our mindset right now. We don't want to lose. So I'll leave it right here. Let me know what you think of the trade. I almost need to tell myself 2 times that we got Ribeiro, Seth Jones, and a first for 2 players. It's good stuff, though. I'm not going to complain too much about it. Have a great day, guys. Let me know your feedback down below. I'll see you guys later.